السلام عليكم خوتي في لا نوفيل ايبيزود تاعنا في البودكاست تاعنا اسمعني شو. الانفيتي تاعنا اليوم ولا الجست تاعنا اليوم اللي هو ماجد named by ماج on social media. دونك ليبيزود تاعنا اليوم حتكون اون اونغلي باسكو ماجد كان حاب نديرها اون اونغلي. دونك ميرسي بوكو على اكسبتيت لانفيتاسيون تاعنا وجيتنا لهذا ليبيزود. دونك جي باسي لا بارول ليك تقول لنا شي حاجه.
يا اخو ميرسي بوكو نتوما اللي عيطتولي وهذا شرف كبير باسكو واش راكم ديروا في هذا البودكاست عنده بزاف معنى ويقدر يعاون بزاف ناس. دوكو راني فرحان بزاف نكون هنايا وان شاء الله كما يقول لك نديروا فيديو مليحه ونقدروا نفيدوا بها الناس
ان شاء الله. لو بليزير بارطاجي. دونك حنجوزو لا بارتي الاولانيه تاع ليبيزود تاعنا. دونك as I mentioned before حتكون اون انجلي. دونك الناس اللي ما يفهموش لونجلي ولا عندهم اندوت في لونجلي ولا حتكون دائما سبتايتل في تحت لا فيديو. Hello Majid, today with us in our episode. So I will pass the floor to you to introduce yourself.
Yes, so hello everyone, my name is Abdelmajid Hayin. I'm from Algeria. I'm 26 years old. I currently live in England and study at University of Sunderland, and I'm really pleased to be in his podcast today because we are going to speak about my experience, about my background, and I will try to be as honest as I can, and I will try to be helpful, and I would give you all the experience, all what the information that may be relevant to you if you are planning to come here to live in England.
So yeah, the first question I got some questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question is, how are you, Majid?
I am feeling very great, and yes, I'm really happy to be here, as I said, and yeah, I'm feeling great.
That's good. That's great. So you mentioned that before that you are a student here at University of Sunderland.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the what do you think about the uni and what's your major here?
So, University of Sunderland has been like a life-changing for me, to be honest, because this uni, since the first day, worked on me a lot and gave me all the resources, all the support that I needed when I started, and still giving me all the support. And I've been improving myself since I first came here, and I feel like this uni, it's really good, not only to give you like as a student but as a human. And yeah, I'm really grateful being and proud being a student at University of Sunderland.
That's great. So what's your major here?
So the major, I am currently doing a bachelor at accounting and finance. I'm in my third year, and matter of fact, it's only 2 months to go ahead and I'll be graduated, and I can't wait to be graduated.
That's great. Is it in the summer?
Yes, in July. I mean, the exam will be in May next month, and I will be graduated in July.
Oh, that's great. So you mentioned that you are a bachelor, third year. You got a dissertation this summer.
No, basically our degree is a professional exemption, so we only have exams, so we don't have any dissertation. We only have assignment and exams. So I'm really lucky because dissertation might be hunting because you have to to write down a lot of words and do a lot of research. I'm not doing this, but if you have exams only, if you fail them, so if you fail one exam, you can't pass, like you can have a degree.
Okay.
So it's still stressful because you need to pass all your exams.
Yeah.
But I don't have any dissertation, and I'm really grateful for this.
That's great. Nah, because we are not the same. Because I'm computer science, but I got assignments.
Mm-hmm.
They got dissertation next year. So I don't know why this.
No, I think it's just, as I said, for me, my degree is a professional exemption. So I have only exams because I need to pass a certification to be an accountant.
Oh.
So like ACAA or something like that. So it's 14 exams. If you don't go to uni, you do it by yourself. But if you go to uni, you will have 9 exemptions. So I have to do 4 more exams to have this certification, and I can be like a chartered accountant.
All right.
So that's the difference between your degree and mine. So that's why there's no dissertation, because mine, I'm working toward a certification. So yours will be just a degree, and then you can apply and start working, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we get back a bit that, because you mentioned before that you are from Algeria and you are here today in England.
Yeah.
So what's the thing that pushed you to come here and to choose England
Right.
instead of Algeria or instead of the other countries?
Yes, that's a nice question. So I would start from the beginning.
Yeah.
So when I was like 20 years old, when I was at University of USDHB, it's Bebsawar.
Yeah.
So I was doing a bachelor in engineering. So, and it was time when the corona was starting hitting
The
us.
COVID-19.
Yes, hitting the planet, the world. So what happened is I was studying and I was thinking which country, because since I was young, I was raised, so my parents always was pushing me to look beyond Algeria, so go and discover another country. So what happened, so I had the idea, but obviously as an Algerian, as a French speaker, I was always thinking about going to France. Yeah. So the first option was France. I've done some process to go there, but it didn't work out. So I got rejected. So what happened, I was like, there's not only one country in the world.
Yeah.
I was starting thinking about other country. I was in my second year at university in Algeria. So, and to be fair, I couldn't manage to pass. It was hard for me. I was studying engineering, and my degree, I was distracted. I was young. I had my own car. I was working with my car, hanging out with my friends. Really, I wasn't really interested about like studying in engineering.
Oh.
So I struggled to pass. So what happened? I chose to go to Poland to start again a new degree. So what happened? I started the online process.
Yeah.
And I found a school. It was in English. So I had to start learning English and Polish in the same time. Because in order to have the visa to Poland, you need to have a decent English level, because I chose an English uni.
Yeah.
And you need to have like let's say an intermediate Polish as well. Yeah. So what happened, I was studying with a teacher in Polish, and she will like translate in English. So I had to learn 2 languages in the same time. Exactly.
Really?
In the same time. So what happened, I studied for like 2-3 months, English like very hard, because I needed for my Polish, because my Polish was harder than English.
Yeah.
Yes. So what happened, so I was studying Polish with the teacher, and she was translated in English. So I had to really improve my English quicker. So I was studying a lot English. I was using Duolingo. So it's an app, and I was listening to podcasts, watching movies, try to speak to myself. And then what happened? I had to pass an interview in English with the school, like in Poland. Yeah. So what I've done, it's very funny, by the way, because when I was preparing it was in English. When I was preparing my notes and stuff for the interview, so it was a Zoom call. Video for the interview. What I've done, I put on the screen, I put the guy over here, just like the guy to talk with him, and I put like prepared answers, like, because I wasn't really fluent. So what happened, the guy was asking me like, why did you choose this? And I was like, all the script there, and I was like talking to him and reading like that. That was so funny. So I was reading the text, and he was like, I can tell his English was good, but I mean mine was very bad. So I was reading, and I was really motivated, and he saw that I was really motivated. So I was reading, and finally,
Yeah.
he said like, all right, your English is not very good, obviously, but I feel like you put an effort to learn and to speak,
Yeah.
so we will accept you.
That's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, well, I've got like the acceptance letter from uni. So I was happy. I was with my family celebrating. I was really happy that I'm going to Poland.
Yeah.
By the way, it's in Gdansk. It's an island in the north. So I was happy. I was stressing as well for the visa, obviously.
Yeah.
So yes, I gathered all the documents that I need. I gathered all the requirements that I need. So, and the day arrived for the process to apply for the visa, and you will get the answer for 2 weeks. So what happened? I went there very stressed. Riyadh, I was very stressed. So what happened? We walk inside. There was a lady. She was sitting like behind the desk.
Yep.
And I waited for my time, for my turn. I went there. She was like, I gave her all my documents. I had a really good like document. So everything was good, like the money, the bank account, the
So
university.
you had all your documents.
Yes.
Oh, that's
And
great.
it was good, like a good ones. So what happened? I went there and bad things happened. She was asking question in English, and I was like, I couldn't even speak English at that time. I was just, what? And then she got annoyed, and I felt like, oh man, that's I would get rejected. So what happened? She switched and she started speaking in French. Then I started speaking with her because I know how to speak French. So then, after 2 weeks, I got rejected, but I wasn't accepting it because I felt like I can learn when I go there, you know.
Yeah.
So I just give me my chance.
So you need just the visa, just that
Yeah.
step. Yeah. Yeah.
So I know myself. I will learn. I was really determined to do it. So what happened? I got rejected, and I tried to do an appeal or repeal. So to just try to understand why and try another chance, to give you another chance.
Yeah.
So what happened? I went there. I speak with the man who was in charge, like in there. So he told me, "Listen, Majid, I think you are a really great student. You have everything all right, but I think you got rejected because of your English." And I was like, "Yes, I understand. Fair enough, because my English wasn't good." So what I've done, so that's the first part of the story. Why I'm here, like how did I come here? So France rejected, Poland rejected. So what happened? I start looking, how can I improve my English? How can I improve my English?
Yeah.
So what happened? I thought about moving to England to study English, like a language trip.
Just in English.
Just English.
Yeah.
I found an international school called Kaplan in Algeria. Yes. So what I've done, I planned to stay 6 months in England to study the language.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went to England there for 5 months. Then in my head, it was all like in my head, I was meant to come back and to go to Poland
All right.
because I wanted just to improve my English. So what happened when I stayed there, and I was like, all right, England is a good country.
Yeah.
They got uni. I kind of like everything here.
I'm better than
So
Poland.
I can't say that. You can't judge it. But I mean, maybe the degree.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
my POV.
Yes.
So, if like for me, England better than Poland.
Yes, I like talking to like degree and stuff. There's factors, yes, of
Yeah.
course. We can't say like which one is better, but yes, if you talk like a studying professional, definitely. So what happened? Like I went there, I got really excited about the country, about everything, and I was like, I called my parent that time. I said, I might stay in England. Like I want to stay in England. So I came back to Algeria.
Yeah.
So what happened? Because like to study here at uni, you need to pass an English test called IELTS, which is hard, not like easy. So I went in July, and I had a confirmation here at uni to study, but I need to get the IELTS before September to apply to come here to study. So what happened? I went there to Algeria, really confident. I felt like my English was the best in the world. I went there, passed the test, first one failed. And all my family asking me, what about the test? What? Because they know. And I was like, I failed. Because it happened something on the test. On the test, I was stressed. I misunderstood something. That's fine. I was like, don't worry, the second time I will get it. I studied for like 3 weeks. Hard, like. Then, after 3 weeks, failed again.
Oh.
That, like, my father and everyone was like...
Disappointed?
Oh, not disappointed, started believing on me. So that made me, like, my father was saying, oh, you should maybe study one more year English and then think about pass the test or go to uni. But I was like, no, I want to go now. I don't want to spend more time, spend more time here. I want to go and try to study. So what happened? I booked the third test, and I was like, this one, I feel like I will get it. So I studied hard, and like every day, like 4 or 5 hours, tried to put, because I really wanted to pass this test. I was really, like, I was into it. So what happened? The third time, I went there.
Yeah.
Everything was smooth, but when I left, I was like, nah, I'm not going to get it. I got home, my family like asking me, what about the test? I was like, don't talk to me about it. And I think I'm gonna go and study at the school, like a local one in Algeria, to improve my English. And then when the result came out, I opened my laptop, and I was talking to my sister. I said, no, I don't think I am going to pass, but why not? Let's just check. I paid for it, you know?
Yeah.
So, put my name, put my details. I started, you know when you scroll down and you put like that, you don't want to see it.
Exactly, yeah.
I say, all right, I got the first one, because there's four skills, yeah? I got the second one, third one, and the last one is writing. And we all struggle as Algerian, because we don't write the same. And I passed. I said, I passed! And they were like, whoa! My father come and hug me. I was crazy, because they saw me how I struggled, like how much effort I put. You know, France, Poland, and then the test, and then England.
Yeah, whoa.
That was like a big journey for me. It was a big journey, but I'm really proud, and that's why I wanted to speak in English as well, like to prove to myself how long, like, from where I started to now, how much like progress I have made. Yeah,
that's great. That's great. Not easy also. To get that patience, to repeat the test and repeat it second time. You know, really good. You must be proud.
Yes.